I'm about to show you a cheat code for living in Florida. The code is Rockledge Florida. The prices on houses are so low people think they've won the lottery. A Florida lifestyle without the insane Florida price. But what if I told you that cheap house could literally bankrupt you before you even think about moving to Rockledge? I'm gonna tell you something that could completely destroy your finances. This isn't clickbait, this is a real warning. We're gonna expose the truth about living in Rockledge, Florida in 2026. And before we get into it, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in the Brevard County area, feel free to reach out because the link to book a call is in the description below. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Listen, me and my team get hundreds of calls from people trying to move to Florida Space Coast. They look at places like Vieira and they look at the beach, and then they find Rockledge and then freak out. And I get it, it's central, it's for families, and the prices look decent. But I'm not here to just sell you a house. I'm here to stop you from making a catastrophic mistake. We've helped hundreds of families make that exact move, and today I'm giving you all the secrets. This is the ultimate pros and cons of living in Rockledge, Florida. Listen, I'm covering everything, and you're gonna wanna stick with me because I'm starting with the #1 reason people even consider this place, which is the insane price. All right, pro #1, and it's the biggest one. Rockledge is crazy cheap compared to its neighbors. People get whiplash looking at prices in Vieira or even the beach. Then they find Rockledge. The median home price is in the mid 300,000s. Listen, I'm not kidding. A recent report put it at $364,000. I don't think you guys get how insane that is. Listen, for the same money, that gets you a tiny townhouse somewhere else. In Rockledge, you can get a single family home with a real backyard. You can get an extra bedroom, you can get a home office. You simply get more for your money. This value is the ultimate Florida life hack. It feels like the last place on the Space Coast where you can actually buy a big house without being a millionaire. But that cheap price is a shiny coin. And I'm about to flip it over and show you the dark side. And here it is, the con that could wreck you. That affordability is a trap. Listen, Rockledge is the oldest city in the entire county, which means the houses are ancient. Most of the cheap houses were built 50 or even 60 years ago. So that means buying one of these isn't a purchase. It could be a gamble. You could be on the hook for a new roof, which you need to get insured. You could need new windows, new wiring, new plumbing, tens of thousands of dollars in repairs. But that's not even the worst part. The real monster is homeowners insurance. Insurance companies hate old houses in Florida. Getting a policy on a house with a 20-year-old roof is basically impossible. This forces you onto the state's last resort insurance, Citizens. Now it's a lifeboat, but the state is actively trying to kick you off it. And we haven't even talked about flood insurance. That affordable mortgage can double when you add in the true cost of insurance. And this is that deal breaker that I warned you about. That bargain house could be the most expensive mistake of your life. Feeling overwhelmed by that? Listen, that's what we're here for. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in Brevard County, you need a team that knows these traps inside and out. Click the link in the description below to book a call with yours truly. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Okay, let's calm down because pro #2 is a game changer. Rockledge is the exact center of the Space Coast universe. And if you look at a map, it is a hub of a giant wheel. You're literally right on US 1 and 95, two major arteries. Why is this a massive deal? Because your commute won't suck. You have a short drive to every major job center, aerospace in Melbourne, Kennedy Space Center, and all the new stuff in Vieira. If two of you work at opposite ends of the county, this is the ultimate cheat code. It saves you your sanity. And beyond work, you're minutes away from everything fun. I mean, shopping in Vieira, restaurants in Cocoa Village. You can get to the beach in 20 minutes. You're next to the Brevard Zoo, and you can literally watch rockets launch from your backyard. You're literally connected to everything without paying the crazy prices. But since you're in the middle of everything, you're also in the middle of all the traffic. And that's why we have con #2 being you will always be stuck in traffic. A lot. First, let's be 100% clear. You don't live at the beach, you only drive to the beach. So that means you have to pack the car, fight causeway traffic, and also hunt for parking. And that 20-minute drive can turn into 40 minutes easy. And this isn't the beach life, it's beach adjacent life. And the daily traffic, US 1 feels like a million stoplights. I-95 becomes a parking lot during rush hour. And you can also hit a train crossing at the worst possible time. Now it's not Miami traffic, but for a suburb, it will literally drive you insane. You would need a car for everything here. Look, my team and I help people buy, sell, and invest in Brevard County every single day. We know where the deals are, and more importantly, where the disasters are hiding. If you want a no BS strategy for your move, click the link in the description below to book a call with yours truly, and let's make sure you win. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Let's get to pro #3. Rockledge is an amazing place to raise a family. This is why people are willing to risk the insurance nightmare. Now, this isn't a new sterile community. It feels real. You get huge mature trees and neighborhoods with a genuine community vibe. I mean, you see it everywhere. The city has incredible parks, boardwalks, and playgrounds. There are sports leagues for your kids. It's a city built for families. Now the schools, and this is a big one. Brevard County is open enrollment, but the school zone for Rockledge are generally solid. Parents feel like it's a great place where their kids can get a great education in a safe suburban town. This combo is a powerful reason families choose to live here. Now on the flip side, con number 3, while the schools are solid, the quality can be all over the place. And for teenagers, Rockledge can be a bit boring. Now let's start with the schools. You can't just hear Rockledge schools are good and call it a day. You have to do extreme research on the specific school your house is zoned for. One school might be incredible, while another one a mile away is not so great. Test scores and ratings can be wildly different. That's why your house hunt is also a school hunt. And the second problem, there's nothing for teenagers to do. Rockledge is a quiet, sleepy, residential town. It's the living room, but the party is always somewhere else. For any fun, you're getting in the car and driving to Viera, Cocoa Village, Melbourne, or even Orlando. For teens who want to do anything, that means they're completely dependent on their families to drive them. For families who love peace and quiet, this is a win. And for families with teens, this could be a huge challenge. So, after all of that, what's the final verdict? Should you move to Rockledge in 2026? Rockledge is the person who wants a giant deal and is willing to take on a giant challenge. It is not for the flashiest, it is not for the newest, and it is not a beach town. Rockledge is for the family who wants space for their money and is also willing to do some renovations. It's for the buyer who wants to put in sweat equity to make an old house a home. It's for the commuters who need a central home base. It's for the people who want a quiet neighborhood and don't mind driving 15 minutes to find the party. However, Rockledge is not for you if you want a brand new perfect house. It is not for you if you need to walk the beach. And it is definitely not for you if you think that low price tag is the final price, because the insurance and the maintenance costs are real. You're trading newness for value. You have to go into this challenge with your eyes wide open. Making this move is one of the biggest decisions of your life. And listen, I don't want you to do this alone. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, sell for top dollar, or find that perfect investment property in Brevard County, my team is your secret weapon. And guess what? That first step is simple. Click the link in the description below to book a call with yours truly. Let's build a plan for your move that avoids the mistakes and also gets you exactly what you want. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.